Here's a quick recording to show you guys how to register a domain name. This is the first in a series of videos that I'll be creating to show you how to build an e-commerce website. It should be pretty easy, and people think it's really hard, but it's actually not. So here we go. First things first, we need a domain name. We need something to register, so we can think of one. The best way that I've found to do this is to jump over to the bulk domain name keyword tool over at GoDaddy. I'll chuck this in the link, and just type in a bunch of names. I already did this just a little while ago, so I'll show you what I've got. Registering a domain for a blacksmith, someone who makes knives here in Tasmania, and that's actually me. So that's pretty cool. It's something that I'm playing around with these days, and I thought I'd throw up a website to see how I go, and figured I'd make a video so you guys can see how it's done. Alright, so type in a bunch of keywords, words or ideas that you think would be suitable for your business name. Choose the domain name extension, .com.au for Australia, .com just for international, and hit the go button. You'll see that some of them are available domain names, some are unavailable, which is fine. Choose the ones that you like, or choose the one that you like. Tassie Blades looks pretty cool, so I'm just going to copy that. And what I use is actually crazydomains.com.au to register my domain names. The reason I recommend it for you guys is because for your first domain name, if you're a new customer, you get it for only $5. So chuck the domain into the search engine there just to confirm its availability. And of course, yes, it is available, and we can add it to our shopping cart. I'm just going to turn my password stuff off, and we hit the buy now button. So we're about to buy this one. It's in the shopping cart, Tassie Blades, domain name, registration. We scroll down, we skip all this stuff. They add 50 cents GST. Thanks for that. And then you just come into the payment gateway here. So you've got to create a new customer account. That way you'll get the discount that's being offered for $4.99, usually about $11-12. Once you've filled all that in, if you've got a .com.au, you'll need to register it as a business name. Put your business name in and your ABN number. That way it will be validated as and you'll be able to have your .au extension. It's minimum registration for 2 years, and I think it's about $25 for the 2 years, which is pretty damn cheap. So put in username and password and continue the order. Now, since I already have an account, I'm going to go ahead and log in here. And basically at the next step you just have to pay. Bear with me a second while I just put in my details so that I can bring it up to the payment page. Right, so I've logged in. For you'll be registering your account. You may need to validate that by checking your email address and clicking a link in there. Otherwise it'll bring you back down to this page. It asks you to do a bunch of stuff. Just say no. Say no thanks, I don't want any of this stuff. You'll see that I'm paying full price. I think they're giving me a discount because it's Australia Day, which is kind of cool. So I'll click the continue order button there to go on to the next page. And here we are on the next page. That's right, we've got a Australia Day celebration, so I'm saving 30% anyway, which is kind of cool. Then the next step is basically pay for it. Grab a credit card or your debit card, punch in the info, and hit the pay and activate button there. Alternatively, hook it up to PayPal. If you've got PayPal already, you can pay that way. Even ZipPay available now, which is kind of cool. After that, you just basically pay for it and off you go. So I'm just going to jump into PayPal and do it that way. And this is probably going to ask for my information, so I'm just going to pause it here again, and we'll go ahead on the other end of this and we'll see where it goes. Okay, so I finished paying for the domain, and after that it's just going to bring you back to your My Account page where you can come and see which domains you've got. Now, I already have a whole bunch of domains, so when I click this, it's going to show you a whole bunch of those, which I'll probably just blank them out. So you'll see I in fact decided to register the domain name West Blades instead of the other one. I decided that personally branding it would be better than branding it on my location. And once that's available here in your My Account domains setting, then you can have a look and see here. It may just take a few minutes to go from pending to registered, and when it's registered, then your domain has completely been created. So that's the first step in creating a website. You need a domain name. The next step will be to register some hosting, which I will show you in the next video. So stick around and talk soon.